I just want to come on and say Ramadan Mubarak to each and every one of you. For those who are fasting, I hope this brings you peace and blessings throughout this holy month. Because this holy month is all about reciting the Quran, reading Namaz, and making du'as. So I'm just wondering, what does everyone use to recite their tasbeehs? Well, specifically Zikr, tasbeeh, I don't know if it's the same thing. Like, do you guys still use one of those traditional counting beads? The one you use to count how many zikrs you have done, but then somehow you kind of lost track and not sure how many you have done so far? That could be me if I'm reading my zikr a bit too quick and not knowing how many have I done. Or are you just becoming a bit techy and getting one of these? And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, they're just super useful. I say this because it has that display to keep you on track on how many zikrs you have done. If you're gonna have 100, it's gonna show you 100 on that display. The button, it feels so minimal, like it just feels a bit more smooth when counting the amount of tasbeehs you have done. And if you ever want to start fresh, you can always press that button, just if I can point at it, just right over here. That'll take you to 0 and you can start your zikr again. But I also do like this one because of its longevity and its mechanics. Of course, it has that ring that you can hold on to, but I just find it a bit more satisfying with the click whenever you press the button. And even that rotatory dial that you can just turn it over to reset it, that's just way more satisfying, that is. And if you do have a smartwatch like myself, you do know that you can get a counter app where you can literally just let it open. You could literally use that as a tasbeeh, just literally counting how many zikrs you've done, and you can just add more and more. So, or probably the stupidest way is to go in your calculator and just do like 0 plus 1 and then equals, just so how many zikrs you have done. I know that's a bit dumb, but that's another solution. And as a verdict, I do prefer the metal one because of the longevity, and I do find that it is way more satisfying when you just press it and makes that clicking sound, even for the dial to reset the counter, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. I don't mind the digital one, but the problem is the display that I may have trouble seeing, and I just find that it's not going to last that long because of that small battery inside. Probably the metal one will be my type, but let me know in the comments which one do you guys prefer, whether to have the traditional beaded ones, the digital counter, or the one I just mentioned, or even just use your phone, which one, whatever you choose.